How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the channel. This video we're talking about and taking out the IS-6. And this is probably gonna be a long video because I'm gonna do a little talk here about this thing. And the first thing I wanted to address here is the reason why I bought it. I bought this thing because, well, lately I've been playing a lot of this game, and I've been playing, Americans and British and Germans, and you've been facing a lot of IS-6s. And it seems like the only one that can cope against them, and that's only at its battering like certain tanks, are the British. Now, it's even them that like M46 has heat FS now. It's not a guarantee whether or not you're going to pen this thing's front slope, because I think this armor is very buggy, and I don't think it was very well made. But we'll get into that at a different point. So I've been playing a lot of them, and I've been it's been ruining the game for me, as I talked about in my T92 video and certain other videos. It's really ruined the game for me. And so I went and did a lot of research. I took a break from it, did a lot of research, and looked online. And as people have been talking about, the people who don't own the tank have been saying that it's OP and needs to get put down, or put up in battering, or nerfed. And the people who do own it say no, it's a great tank, and you need to stay where it is. It's not, if you get up tier to an 8.0, it sucks, and it can't compete. And I was just kind of wondering what to do, because it seemed like War Thunder wasn't willing to do anything about it. And so now I was just looking to, I'm like, okay, for experience, for science purposes, I'm gonna get the tank. I'm gonna buy it, and because also I've looked into it, and it does come with 1,000 golden eagles and a premium account for 7 days. I did use up the premium account already, and I did spend the golden eagles, and I will cover this because it comes with 1,000 golden eagles. I use this thing and the 1,000 golden eagles, or use this thing to complete the golden eagle wagers to get more golden eagles, and end up saving up to 1,600 golden eagles to buy the KV-1B 756, because it's a tank I always wanted. I will do a video on that one hopefully soon. But back to the IS-6. It's this thing's really unfair. So I bought it just to see if it's as OP as it was, and I agree. I think it's OP in every way. At a 7.0 you annihilate. At a 7.7 it kicks good. It kicks butt, and at 8.0 it can hold its own. It needs to be an 8 or 7.7 at the minimum. And I think personally, a lot of people are saying put the thing up in battering and fix its armor, because they say the spall shield's not, doesn't wear the mantlet, it's buggier than it needs to be. The armor is too trolly and stuff like that. Now, if you fix that part and put it up, I think the tanks become useless and piss off a lot of people that spent a lot of money on this tank. And now this might be the fact that I spent money on this tank, but I personally think you should leave the armor as trolly as it is, because it can be defeated at high batterings pretty easily, and just put it up in battering. Now, to that point, I feel like the gun's inadequate, because they don't have the AP CBC round. They only go the AP HEBC round, so you only have 207 millimeters of penetration. Now, at a 7, if you put that up to a 7.7, that'd be the worst penning 7.7 tank in the game. So I think either this tank was proposed, if it ever went into completion, was just to get a heat FS. Now, I heard places of people saying that. Now, this thing, if you give it the AP CBC round back and heat FS, I think this thing could compete at a 7.7, even an 8.0. Because if you have heat FS to go against the hard targets, and then if you also see some soft stuff, you can fire the APCBC round, which is a good fragmentation round. So I think give it a heat FS and the APCBC round back and put it to a 7.7, because you'll see in my already recorded gameplay of it just to prove my point, that how OP this thing really is. And I have to say, I did play one game a while ago when I first got this thing, and I ended up getting Berlin, and our team got annihilated right away. It was Conquest, and I actually was 1 versus 8, and I won. Me versus Tiger 2s, Panther 2s, and Quellians. I knocked them all out. We won the game, and it's because I had an IS-6 and they couldn't do anything to me. So that's kind of proves my point. Now, I did hear in 1.71 coming up that they're talking about rebalancing some battle ratings, and I'm hoping this is one of them. But I hope if they do put this thing up, they don't leave it with the crappy rounds it has, because it doesn't compete that well. Now, I did play a couple 7.7 games, because my brother has the IS-4, and he was playing the IS-4, and I'm like, okay, we want to play together. So I did go into some 7.7 games, and it did still compete. Now, it isn't as good. You can't just drive at people, but it acts just like any other tank. At that point, it's like a medium tank. Anything can shoot through you, but you can't really. It's like playing the Americans. Anything can't shoot through you, but you can't really shoot through them either, so you forget to get to the side. But luckily, this thing has a 27-mile-an-hour top speed, and you actually will hit that quite often. It holds on hills very well. It has very good hull traverse speeds. The turret traverse isn't the greatest, but it is adequate. The only downside to this thing, actually it's got a decent turret, 12.0 is actually pretty good for turret. The only downfall is this thing is the -3 depression and the fairly long reload rate. Now, another thing I want to address here is I thought I remember reading somewhere that the reason why they didn't go to the IS-6 is because the tight cramped turret, it had a worse reload rate than, say, the IS-3 or IS-4. Now, my IS-3 is a 27.1, and this thing has a 6... Now, I do have an upgraded crew, and I don't for the IS-3, but this thing before was 17.8, I think. Now it's down to 16.8. So, the reload rate's actually very, very, very good. If you put the reload rate up, it even changes things, some of the balancing issues, but I think just leave the tank exactly like it is, give it heat FS, put it to a 7.7. That's my personal opinion with it. Because like tanks like the M103 with heat, M60 with heat, M47, M48, all with heat FS, they can punch right through this thing, no problem. Chieftains can shoot right through them. They have hash, anything, and Germans, leopards. The only downside to that is you would still chance to see 6.7s in, say, like the King Tigers and stuff like that. And the plus side of that, though, is if a King Tiger gets updated to a 7.7, there can only be 4 7.7s, and the chances of all being, IS-6s at that point are going to be slim, because I guarantee less people are going to be playing them. So, I think that'll be better in that case. So, you have to face, like, one of them. Well, 3 or 4 King Tigers, if they work properly together, they can knock out a single IS-6. And, I personally just don't see why this thing was ever put at a 7.0, because it has got more mobile, and it's better, same gun, but it's better armor than the IS-3. It's even got comparable armor to the IS-4. IS-4's got better side armor and a little more reliable front armor, but it's almost the same tank, except for the IS-4 is quite a bit slower. That's kind of all I can go into this thing. I'll go cover the rounds here a little bit quick. You start off with, it's a premium tank, so you start off with whatever rounds you want, and I'd never run APHE, even though I see a lot of people do, because it has better fragmentation, but it actually, the TNT equivalent's the same, so I don't know why people run that, other than the fact that APHE has less penetration, and being the fact it's an AP non-ballistic capped head shell, that it doesn't handle angles as well. There's a greater chance of the enemy bouncing the shell with an APHE round than an APHE BC round. So I always run the APHE BC, and this is a very adequate round. It can handle anything. It really, honestly, there's no. I've killed a mouse. I penned a mouse to the cheeks with it. Very, very hard, but I did it once. Yag Tigers, you can lower panel them pretty easily. So this is all around you're ever going to need if you drive this thing out. It's like I said, good reload rate, bad depression, like okay reload rate, bad depression. The nice part's got the 50 cal actually works against anti-aircraft. I don't know if they fixed the Russian 50 cals against planes, but it does seem to work very well if you know how to aim. Let's go over the armor here quick. And it's 100 millimeters, but is laid down at 65 degrees. It bounces everything. I mean, I bounce heat FS shells with it even, so it bounces more than it should. The turret cheeks are 150, but they're sharp, and then like this piece, you think it's going to pen here, it's only 50, but there's actually another 50 millimeter spall shield behind it. You can't get to it, but it's there. So that's technically 150 plus 50 with spaced armor, and you're really nothing's really going to pen that. Even if it does, very little fragmentations actually can get past it, so you're not really going to damage the crew any. It's even like, see, this is so laid down, this piece here, even if you angle your sides, they're still not going to pen it. The only real problem you have with this thing is cupola shots, because your cupolas are very, very thin, and actually, since the crew is so tightly compacted in the turret, that's not what I want to do. As you can see by this shot, I did it again. My mouse is too sensitive. I screwed something up. It's really tightly compacted, and there's always ammo in the back of your turret. It's very easy to one-shot you that way. Another thing is people can do is you can hit right here. It's hard to do, but that's 165 of flat. There's no spall shield. The spall shield's only between the mantlet cheeks. So there's nothing behind these corners. That's hard to hit, but you can hit it there, and you actually can pen. Now, another way I've been killed by this thing a lot is I think it's a bug. It's like a random numbers bug thing. I've had it where I've been shot to the front like about this angle, and as soon as it pens this trap guard, it went into my tank and killed me. Now, I'm thinking that's a bug because it obviously didn't realize that there's armor behind that. As you can see, there's 100 millimeters back there. It's heavy. It's thick armor. The sides, this is where it kind of pisses me off when I started playing against these things a lot, is because the side of the turret is 150, like right here. 176, no problem, whatever. I could not pen this with a T-32, or in that case, when I was playing a lot against these things when I first came out, the Super Pershing. I couldn't pen that. For some reason, my tank would never pen this. Now, I could see over here, because it gets kind of, I mean, even that, it gets kind of trolly angled, like right there, I could see that. But I always shot right behind this guy. There's no excuse for that never going in, other than the fact that the tank is modeled wrong. I also had struggles penning this side here, because I think this is a spaced armor 100 on 100, is it not? No, it's not a spaced armor. I think this is just angled good. It's 100 millimeters at 45 degrees, but the effective isn't that great. And I was never able to pen there. It'd be, most of the time I had to pen underneath these track guards, but it's a lot of times these track guards would screw up the shot and stop it. The back of the turret was never always a guarantee for me too, up until around, luckily they did like 2 patches after they released the IS-6 in the game. The back of the turret actually was a consistent means of penning it. They bounced a lot on the engine deck, which is odd because it's not that thick. So yeah, I mean, you really, if you want to kill this thing, you got those very small spots in the front, the cupola shots, or shoot low side, shoot in between the road wheels if you can, and preferably shoot towards the front because there's always ammo in here. I don't think you can get rid of this. I think it's always there because it doesn't carry that many rounds, so you're stuck shooting that. Or you can shoot the back of it and try to run around it, but I don't recommend it. So yeah, if you're firing a tank with like Hesh, like a Centurion Mark 10 or MBT, you can kind of just shoot anywhere with Hesh because Hesh pens right through it. No problem. And then since everybody is so tightly compacted in the tank, that it does seem to one-shot 90% of the time. So that's my consensus on the IS-6 tank. I think it's a very, very good looking tank. It looks extreme, you know, World War II post-war-ish Russian tanks. The heavily angled, the weird spacey looking design. It's a great tank. I mean, it really is a great tank for idea behind the whole thing, but it is very OP and for where it is in War Thunder, and I think it does need to be up tiered or up battering. The battering needs to go up. So that's my idea of it, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay part coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And here we are in Sinai, the big map, the big version of it. I don't like the big versions much, but it's worse. It can be worse. The little one's not even that little. That's the things I like about the little dominations up over the hill over there. Do you gotta go right in front of me? You guys gotta be like that? Huh? Mr. Buttbag IS-6? Whoa. God, doesn't want to go through those walls very well. At least we got... No way, we're against the Germans? At a 7-0? That's not going to be fair. We got Jagders everywhere, but you can actually bounce a lot of shots from Jagders with this thing. The BT-5 is almost there. The only thing I worry about is 251s because they're too fast. Luckily the Americans, though, can kind of counteract them fairly well. See, this thing's fast. I mean, this thing, is it 50-some tons, I think this thing weighs? To go this fast is just absurd. But it's, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this tank. I love it. I mean, it's so fun to play, but it's OP. It's too OP. It's not fair. And I do hope they change the battering. See, 251's faster than BT5s. So we gotta be careful over here because they're already there. They can shoot right to the front of us without a problem. It's a big complaint with them. They made it so all the other all like the Walker Bulldogs, all they had was being fast, but now they're not the fastest thing anymore, so they don't really have anything. Then their gun's not even as good, so they really don't have much. This thing's very, very bad depression. We gotta be very, very careful. And this map, the one thing is weird, the dust storms. It's accurate. That's how they is. You know, gets dust storms if we get wind. But makes it hard to see and it kind of hurts my eyes. So if I pull forward to shoot anybody towards the right, I'm gonna get shot by somebody to my left. I know it. Well, we've taken B back. We have nobody even close to C yet. Until I can figure out where some people actually are. I gotta... Oh, bad shot, bad shot. 251's right on that rock. I can hear him. Shut up. How far that guy out is there? You know, what do you think? 1200? Okay, 1200. Roughly. Can't see anything up the hills. I don't like that we have nobody really going back there, so I have no support. I heard a firing over there. There's people.
Attack the main point!
I just don't know. It's sort of the haziness of this stuff got more so.
Attack the D point! Enemy forces have captured
So now 6 firing at people actually, so I'm hearing a lot of that. Can we hit his cheeks? Nope. Hit a cupola, but that wasn't good enough. We bounced one. Bounce another.
Need cover!
Panther 2. Just barely missed that one. Okay, so we gotta time this right. Reload. Yeah, he's gone. So we got the Panther 2 we gotta worry about. Ow, bad shot. That's some of the heat of fast firing. Now we gotta be careful. What is that?
Attention to the designated grid zone!
STA or something, isn't it?
Have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid zone.
That was a Panther. I thought it was heat, the way that explosion looked. So, yeah, no, this tank's not OP at all. We just... Okay, we blocked it from one, now we're going to focus on the other. Ow, so close. Oh, I got another guy over there. Is he alive? Yeah, he's alive. Okay. Another one we gotta work on. He's going behind a building. Okay, he's critical. Would you stop shooting me? You're getting kind of annoying. That guy got hit again. Yeah, he's down. We're up to 3 kills. Now we gotta work on this Panther 2. I keep saying that, but he's becoming a real problem. He's kind of being a pest. Okay, the Henschel getting really close. Okay, he's getting close. We can take him out easily. Easier. Especially if he moves the side of his turret towards us. Okay, another one down.
Attack the B point!
Long reload is the only thing this long reload and bad depression is the only drawback this thing has. Other than that, it's so OP.
The enemy is winning! Counterattack!
Like that. I don't know what I got in. Sponson plate there, I guess? That's a problem. Don't rush me. I'm not ready yet. Hang on, give me a minute. I'm almost ready. I'll be with you in just a second. See? I told you not to shoot me.
Awesome!
That's a problem. Another guy. Oh, I couldn't. Inevitable. See, you get swarmed eventually, so you can get killed. But it takes a lot. That's really not fair. I think I have backup for... Oh, you need one for the cupola shot, even. I have a backup. Okay, this is... Adding insult to injury, we're going to waste the backup on him, but it's got to. It's funny. These people think they have guns and stuff, and they don't. Is that actually an M4? It is an actual M4A2. Oh, he got hit. He's been struck. Okay, Panther 2's down. And see that we're actually whittling them away, so they're really gonna. We still might win this one. That's the funny part about this. It doesn't. I don't know. One tank can change the game. I should have showed you. I had to. I saw him. Revenge. But I don't know if that's the same guy or not. But anyways, like I was saying, I had a video I had played out, well, a game I played out back a while ago when I first got this thing, and I was 1 versus 8. I was me and this thing versus 8 other enemies, and I won. I managed to win the game. This thing is so not fair. Kind of wish I would have got this thing for the Operation Summer, because look, it's really easy to get 2,000 points, which you need to get over 2,000 points or 2,000 points or over to get certain, objective complete, or what I'm trying to think of here. Certain objectives done. You gotta get certain things that get 2,000 points, get this many kills, and this thing is insanely easy to do all those. So I'm flying across a desert field at 26 miles an hour. Desert field doesn't make any sense. It's a desert. It's really not fair. The only problem is, look, we got planes coming in. They're gonna want me dead. You can tell these guys are butthurt. Got a critical hit on him. I think his front engine's dead. Can they move? I got almost no ammo left in that. So he might go down. No, leave me alone, dude. Don't be cabin B. It's not yours. You can't do that. The 219ers, they're always that they get butthurt and they gotta come get me. And they have every right to, honestly. Ball of fire. I don't know who shot me, but I probably should not sit here. Who's shooting me from over there? I don't see him. Oh, I see him now. Oh, was that him? Or is there multiple? Because he kind of came around the corner like it might not have been him. Just sit here and soak up another one and see what happens. But if it happens. Because it might have been him. Kind of think it was him. Yeah, well.
Awesome! Allied forces have captured a zone.
219 kill a super Hellcat. Okay, so nothing of super significance.
The enemy will win.
Now we got hit on. Wait, did I get that plane? No, I didn't get that plane. Who got the plane? Crusader A. Okay, so I got an assist for it, but not good enough. I could have gotten the kill, probably. Okay, I gotta go get that Kugel. So who do they have left? Well, they have a fair amount, but I'm not really nervous. I'm just driving stupid blindly at people. It's fun. Oh, he got lucky that he went around that rock. Lucky, 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 lucky. I'm gonna ignore him. He can't do anything to me. Maybe he could track me over time, but... Ah, damn rocks! I can't see him. Stop it. It's annoying. You're just being a pest at this point. Now we're good. Bad shot. Bad bombs. We're fine. Do you need help, Mr. T-54? That's like something with a 90 just shot him. No, he's fine. Anybody over here? It's M46 I keep hearing. Okay, that's what it is. Good. Good. Nothing really bad. Oh, the Bulldogs get killed, though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I tried shooting him earlier. I couldn't kill him. Oh, you one plane kill, you had to one-up me. Mr. Crusader AA guy. Another 219 coming in. See, like, I'm even comfortable driving on my side to their spawn. It's like, it doesn't matter. This tank is just, and people say, oh, if it gets in the right battering, it's going to start to suck. But I played 7-7 games because my brother was playing his, what was he playing? Oh, his IS-4. I still annihilate people. I was driving straight at a mouse. Not caring because I know he couldn't really do much to me. Oh, that's a problem. That might kill me. Or not. What are those, like those 60-kilogram ones? How high can this thing go? I know, all I know is Focke-Wulf has a strong engine. Nope, nobody wants to come at me. Come on. Just a 50 cal. That guy's a ball of fire. Got a good couple hits on him. Come on, assist. And I'm not going to camp spawn. I'm going to go... Come on, now I got to go away to step over there. Yeah, I'm not going to drive. I'm just going to sit behind this rock, and if anybody comes to jump and shoots me in the side or anything kills me, that's fine. I'm just going to sit here and shoot planes down with my 50 cal. At least until I run out of ammo. So, I mean, so far, what do you guys think of the IS-6? Do you think it's OP? Because I do. See, I don't know. I didn't know what to say about this tank. It's too good. It's too good. I don't know what to do about it. I kind of feel bad that guy was kind of using spawn, but I wasn't. I'm trying to leave. I didn't realize I got that close. And the problem is, yeah, I used to feel really bad about camping spawn in a lot of ways, but everybody does it. I was so nice to people and, you know, certain things, and they camp spawn, and it's, no. What pisses me off is, like, and you can't say everybody does it like that way, but like people like that. I don't know about that guy, but a lot of people will camp spawn even though their team's losing, and that's crap. It's one thing if you're stopping them, they have like 2 people left, and I'm trying to get to the C point to kill the person that took that objective, but it's, I don't know, if you're clearly losing, like your team is losing, even if your team has a slight chance of winning, don't camp spawn. That's not cool. Try going for him. FAFs always dominate when I'm going against them, but yet now my team, they always die. Panzer 470 versus T-54. That's not a fair match. I think the whatchamacallit, the T-54 has got the upper hand on that whole deal. Keep coming back though. Gotta give him that. Am I gonna be able to even get there at a reasonable time? Probably not. See, this thing shouldn't be this fast. How much does this thing weigh? Let's go. There's T3 here. 51.1 tons. That's 102,000 pounds? Yeah. That's insane that thing moves at 26 miles an hour. Insane. I just don't think that's possible. Maybe I'm wrong, but nah, we're not gonna get the point capped. I didn't realize I could go through those rocks. On the map, it doesn't look like you can go through them, but and that's the thing is, like, I don't know. And they deemed this thing unnecessary. That's why they never built it. It wasn't that much more of an improvement over other tanks. Well, it's like, according to War Thunder, it's the best tank in the world. But I don't know. Oh, I got a battle trophy. What did I get? IS-6 backup. Oh, we didn't waste that one then. Didn't really waste it at all. But 9 kills, I guess, with that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I don't know else much to say about this thing. If you want to request any tanks, please let me know in the comment section below. And hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.